Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sunday. It's November 8th for your daily mood read. I hope you guys are doing great today. So, we do still have this Leo energy going on in the sixth house, which is great because this is about Leo is about romance, first of all, and creativity, doing things that we really love. It does rule. Again, falling in love, love affairs, also anything to do with our children, anything to do with our creative endeavors, anything that we want to do that we want to get into creatively. So nice energy. So try to have some fun if you can right now, if you can. But remember now, this has to do with the sixth house. This is ruled by Virgo, and Virgo is the house of health. It's our day-to-day work environment. It is a small pet, but it is also the house of mental, physical, and emotional connection. And it's also the house of organization. So this could be a great day to really pay attention to what makes you feel good and what doesn't, right? Because your soul and your emotions are hanging out in this house of health and this house of feeling and being organized as well. So honestly, if you have anybody in your life today, right, or even a situation that you're dealing with in your life that might be stressing you out, try your very best if you can in this energy to center yourself and ask yourself if what you're dealing with on this day, on Sunday, is it going to really matter a whole hell of a lot in your life over the next few weeks from now, a few weeks from now, from Sunday? If not, let it go. Rise above, do something that you find to be really enjoyable for you. You know, humor can go a really, really long way on a day like this. Trying to make jokes appropriately, but crack jokes, to lighten up the situation. So let's talk about a couple of the aspects that are going on with the moon. Some of them we're still dealing with some of the same ones from yesterday, but we do have the moon squaring the sun, right? So tensions are going to arise. Whenever we have the moon squaring the sun, there is that tension there. But this is the thing. This can be very positive if you're trying to break any sort of emotional patterns that you might have in relationship and the way you respond to things, and you're going to figure out a new way to express yourself, which is really good. The time is really right now to balance your heart and your head, especially with the energy in that sixth house. However, it's also possible that there's something in your life and your energy right now that's upsetting your equilibrium, right? So the trick here is to try to remain calm and try to let the ebb and flow of life pass by as quietly as possible, right? And just really be firm in the knowledge that your sense of self and vitality will end up prevailing on the other side of this. This is just going to be a couple of day transit. It's not a big deal, but you're going to be feeling it mostly on this day on Sunday, but short-lived. That's what's good about the moon. Then we have moon trine Mars. This is a medium influence. Mars is that get up and go energy. So this is a great day for confidence and drive rather than any kind of rash behavior. Think about the emperor energy, right? So you want to make those quick decisions. If you do, if you're able to do that, others are going to respect your leadership skills or your ability to take charge, which is good. However, as I always say with this energy, striking out in any sort of anger or frustration, others are likely to react pretty adversely to you right now. So try to just temper yourself. But today you need to move forward with tolerance, with some clarity, and some energy. Mars, right? So if you have any pent up energy, a physical activity might prove to be like super positive for you right now. Go out for a walk, go for a swim if you live in a space that allows that, whatever it is. And you're going to be able to find, you're going to come back to having a solid sense of direction for sure. And we also have the moon is going to be quincunxing Neptune. So Neptune is like trying to look at reality through that thick fog that I always talk about. So some of you may be experiencing, some stronger than others, a desire to escape. Perhaps it's going to be inspired by an awesome project, something that you have yourself involved in, or you just met somebody amazing. If so, then, go with the flow and enjoy the feeling of letting go. I'm all about that for this weekend, honestly, with the moon in Leo. But today is not one where you're actually going to be in control, right? So if you feel really, really tired and exhausted, rest. Don't push it. Take some quiet time. Have faith that everything is going to be really great. Try to find some small way to escape from anything that you find too demanding. It's the thing is here, it's like seeds are being planted today. So take some time out to chill, right? Because that's likely to give you the ability to have a clearer picture of what's important to you and what is past its expiration date. And you're going to be that, I mean, that is the quincunx energy anyway, or the in conjunction, as some of you know. You need to make a decision here with the quincunx energy. Now, we also have this working where just for today, you may be experiencing some strong feelings bubbling up to the surface, and you may be having trouble expressing them. So the time has definitely come to embrace the truth that these feelings that you're having have a lot to offer you, but to not necessarily express them today. So things are going to be rising up for you to look at, but you don't necessarily need to express them here because the lesson is still in process. Something is incubating here. Okay, some sort of emotional truth typically underlies this energy. So let go of the need to control and figure things out or make any big changes or adjustments, and just kind of see what insights rise to the surface. Wait for the tension that you might be feeling to subside before taking action, before calling that person, before lashing out at anybody, before falling apart and crying, right? Really try to process it. And we do have the moon, Ceci square Chiron. I've been talking about the Chiron energy. So, yeah, you're likely to just be a little more sensitive than usual, just for a day or two surrounding this energy. And as such, you just need to take extra care to nurture yourself. I always say that whenever we deal with any sort of heavy Chiron energy inflecting us, just nurture yourself. Avoid upsetting yourself, avoid upsetting others. Maybe a loved one is triggering some sort of hurt feelings in you, or something is rising to the surface that's triggering these hurt feelings. You need to remember that any bad feelings that you might be experiencing right now are also opportunities for healing. So now is the time to look at this. It's a time to build bridges rather than burn them. Again, you really want to avoid lashing out at anybody right now if you can avoid it. I mean, sometimes we can't avoid it, right? Now we also have the moon is also sextiling the north node, and it's trining the south node. This is kind of like a medium influence for the day. It's definitely time to listen to your feelings and follow your heart, right? Whenever we have that heavy moon energy, you have a moment here. And this has been coming up quite a bit. You have another moment here to reconsider and make positive adjustments in your life's journey. You do have control over what you allow and what you don't allow ultimately, right? We do have control over that. So these are the energies, the most important energies that you guys are going to be feeling for the day. Okay, so let's get into pulling some cards for the day. And I'm just going to drop the screen down so you guys can see. Let me get my lamp light and thingy out of the way. All righty. Okay, so I'm going to use the Chakra Tarot, and I'm going to pull them for your view, everyone, okay? Your view. So however they come out, it's reversed for me, it's upright for you. Okay, Three of Swords reversed for you, Six of Coins reversed for you. Okay, Nine of Swords, the upright. Three of Coins, good. Eight of Coins, okay, I like that. Just move these over a little bit. So Three of Swords reverse, I have to tell you, I'm vibing a lot of healing that's going on here, right? Because this Three of Swords right here, this is about apologies and recovery after something. Some of you might be in recovery after some sort of, maybe some sort of minor surgery or something like that. But others of you may be getting apologies for someone, giving apologies, but there being this recovery after some sort of loss. Right. So the Three of Swords in the upright, a lot of times we say, oh, it's the card of third party. It's the card of betrayal. It's the card of pain. It's the card of struggle. So maybe there was some sort of issue that was going on, and, you're getting an apology, or you're feeling moved to at least maybe give someone an apology. And then we have this working with the Six of Coins. So for you, this would be the Six of Coins in the reverse. Sorry about my ring light. So the Six of Coins in reverse does indicate like debt or For some of you, for others of you, this can be feeling like you do all the work in a relationship, right? And where it can be kind of, or you're the one who incites communication. Maybe you feel like you're the one who pays for everything, right? This kind of one-sided element, which ends up equating to feeling like there's selfishness that's involved in something in your life. So it could be in a partnership, it could be something within your family, some sort of friendship situation, but it ends up creating some sort of feeling like there's a struggle. So you might be having the struggle, or somebody in your life might be having the struggle, but it's worth looking at because it is inciting some sort of anxiety. For some of you, this can even be a depression, right? I call this the 3 a.m. card. This is like nightmares, anxiety, grief, depression, but very specifically, this is a Mars and Gemini energy. So it's not just like you're having nightmares, or it's not that you're just having ruminating thoughts. It's you're very much trying to figure out what is the best path forward for you. Um, just generally in your life, and because the Mars is all about recognizing when something has reached its expiration date and moving us in a healthier direction, right? It's the Tower energy. So some of you may be experiencing that, as we did mention with a couple of the moon transits, it's going to be, real for you. But we also have this working with the Three of Coins energy. And I love this one. This one's all about teamwork and collaboration and, um, it's a building energy. I always call this the architect card, right? Because it's like the architect, what does the architect do? Comes in and creates the blueprints to give it to the contractor to say, okay, build this, because this is where we're going, right? So this is about having somebody in your life that you are cooperating with, that you're talking about building with. Maybe you're talking about deepening a connection, buying a home, starting a family, whatever it would be, right? That's going to bring it to that next space. And remember, this is a Mars, more Mars energy here. Mars and Capricorn is all about putting in the work. It's about putting in that hard work to get that great lesson on the other side. And then we have the Eight of Coins energy, which is great. I mean, those of you having to do with work, this is about mastering your craft, really enjoying your work, throwing yourself into your work, maybe in a way that you just really maybe enjoy it in a new way. I like this, especially because we have Leo in the sixth. Leo's all about creative, your creativity, having fun, enjoying what you're doing. And your sixth house, besides it being about your health and your small animals and your day-to-day, it is about your day-to-day work environment. So maybe you figuring out a new way of working differently, but you're just really enjoying, I feel like for many of you, you're going to be enjoying your employment. For others of you, if it doesn't have anything to do with that, the Eight of Coins could also be getting to a point where you're really figuring out how to master your relationship and how to master, it could even be a friendship, some sort of family connection, where things just kind of click into place as far as what's necessary to make something work. So we have a little bit some mixed energies here. Now, I do think that it's important to note that we have the apologies book ending with this mastering energy. So maybe something happened at work, or maybe something happened in a relationship, and there's just this figuring out together of what's necessary to make something work. So this is just a quick read for Sunday. I hope this was helpful for you, right? Your daily mood read, with a focus on the moon, because the moon does, again, rule our soul. It rules our soul and our emotions. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.